game, and I'm like going on YouTube and I'm seeing these shitty videos telling people how terrible the game is or how great this game is when they're like level 15 and I've played nearly 60 hours and I'm level 50. I just felt that I should say something because the thing is, god damn, it pisses me off. The only game anyone will ever see me fanboy over is Assassin's Creed. Any Assassin's Creed game, because I'm a fucking huge fanboy. But you throw like a $500 version of like COD in front of me, I won't give a shit. You give me a $50 version of Assassin's Creed, I will love you forever. So, as you can see right now, I've pretty much completed the game. I'm level 50, I played about 60 hours, but I haven't even finished the main story because there was so much to do. And people were complaining the game is too long and the level gap is too annoying or it's too hard to level up. You can see, I'm level 50, right? I have amazing armor, I have the best weapons in the game, arguably. All legendary. And none of this was pre-owned or bought off the store. I never bought XP boosters or anything like that. And in the quest, you can still see that it rounds up quests to your level. And you can see that I'm still doing the story. That's a storyline. And I know at one point you're gonna have to face her. Spoiler alert. That's Cassandra. And she's a level 35 cultist. I'm level 50 and I'm nowhere near facing her yet. So the thing is, I've explored so many different things, like going around doing side quests, doing all this shit, and the thing is, I found it really worth it and entertaining, whereas other people have found it long and boring. I think, and another complaint that a lot of people have is that it's not an Assassin's Creed game. First of all, you can hide, you can assassinate people, and you can still do a lot of shit that Assassin's Creed, technically assassins in old Assassin's Creed games used to do. The issue people have is that you don't play as an assassin, and that there's so many unrealistic things. First of all, I'm just going to switch to my daggers here. You can see in my left hand, that's a spear of Leonidas. Now that's because it's a piece of Eden, and when you use that, it's like real world mixed together, and that doesn't really happen in Assassin's Creed that much, but it does in this one. People didn't like it. This game is huge, like insanely big. Like, this is a tiny little part of that city. If you zoom out, this game, it's massive. It's literally the biggest game I've ever played in my life, and it's really worth it. You can see any place that doesn't really have any icons on it, that means, well, I haven't gone there yet. So a lot of places I haven't even touched because it's such a big map, like you don't get around to it. See, when I'm going through the game and I see these side quests, I always do them, but I like to work through Jesus, I have a bird who's freaking out. I always like to work through it systematically. So if I enter an island through here at this dock, I'm gonna do all the side quests in this area, which I've done. Then I'll move on to this area, and then I'll move on to this area. I did the same here when in Lesbos. Like, I started here and I moved out to here, and as I explored more, I just kept accepting missions. Now, when it comes to quests, there's a lot of quests which are complete bullshit. There's some which is just like, kill some dudes. I don't want to do that. That's a waste of time in my opinion. I'm a level 50 player with all the best abilities in my opinion. And that's another thing. For abilities, I really recommend, first of all, the hero strike. You need it. During a fight, it's so vital. And once you get to level 3, it does a lot of damage. This shield break ability, I'm not supposed to be using that right now. I use this, but until you get to like level 40, this is the best ability ever because every Athenian soldier has a shield. Another thing is second wind. I still use that now. It really helps if once you get to the higher level, so tier 2 or 3, and you use this ability, you get rid of fire or poison, and that kills me the most. Like, the only thing I've died from is fire or poison, just killing me right at the end. Spartan Kick, I mean, honestly, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's so fucking fun. Like, how can you not? And the last thing that I use is this. Where is it? The Battle Cry of Ares with the overpower attacks. These are important. Like, get this done, because these are really helpful in big fights. And the Battle Cry of Ares, like, you use that for a little while, and it's really effective. Like, and it takes no adrenaline. It's really good. And with bows, I don't really use them. I use them a lot when I'm backing away from an opponent. I'm just shooting some arrows at their head just to weaken them or set them on fire. I have a fire bow. This is the only thing I've really used a lot, Devastating Shot. Everything else, like this, I just bought it because I had ability points, which I need to spend. This thing, I haven't even tried it yet. I bought it last time I logged off. Beastmaster is just a fun thing to have because there's not really anything else, in my opinion, that's vital. And Sixth Sense, this is the only thing in the Hunter column that I think is really important, because I never aim at people. If I get caught by someone, I will run at them full speed and assassinate them. Because once you get to tier 3, you get 8 seconds to run at them and kill them in slow motion. So it's really helpful. And when you get to the level that I'm at, you really want the best weapon. So as you go through the game, I really recommend not getting rid of your bounties. Only pay your bounty if you're in a big, like, a shitty situation. As you can see in the bottom right, I try to keep my bounty at about 1 bar all the time. So I always have a mercenary coming after me, and I always have a fight going on. Otherwise it gets kind of boring, you know? See, look at that. All that time I have, I can get to him and kill him. And easily assassinate him. That's much better than shooting a bow at his belly. That's not going to do anything to him. I think I just made this video because I have a YouTube channel attached to my account for some strange reason. And I felt that people were judging this game way too early. Once you've played to where I've played, I play normal difficulty. I'm not that good at games. Once you play to where I played, it gets really good. So yeah. I guess. Yeah, I just fanboyed so fucking hard, but thanks, bye.